Friends, Assalamu alaikum. By the blessing of Allah, we will meet again for program number 3, the system of real number, exponent and radicals. Previously, we have already learned and understand the 4 laws, law of product of powers. That means the bases having the same bases having the different powers are multiplied, the power should be added. That means a raised to power m multiplied by a raised to power n equals to a raised to power m plus n. Number 2 law, law of power of a product. Two different bases are multiplied having the same power, both contain the same power, but they have the different bases. For example, a multiplied by b raised to power m, that means a raised to power m multiplied by b raised to power m. Law of power of a power. This is the rule of third law, and in which a base having the two powers, that means a raised to power m raised to power n. In this case, we always multiply the powers. A raised to power m multiplied by n. And the law number 4, law of quotient of power, in which a quotient having the same base in the denominator as well as numerator, but they have the different power. In this case, we always subtracted the power of the numerator, subtracted the power of denominator from the power of numerator. These 4 laws we have already discussed, understand and learned. But now the 5th law, the law of power of the quotient. In this type of quotients, the number a upon b, that means denominator and numerator having the different bases, but they have same power. In this case, a raised to power m divided by b raised to power m. But in this case, b is not equals to 0. This is the law we will discuss today and understand some examples. I will add exercise number 2.4 of your book on page number 41. Some of the questions I will solve here, and then remaining question solve by yourself. Okay students, I choose the questions from exercise number 2.4, page number 41. In these questions, first we look at the quotient having the same basis or the different basis. Therefore, we have the 2 laws different for the different basis, in which we subtracted or in which both the numbers contain the power. Now, question number 1, 3 upon 12 raised to power 6. We look at the question, and in the quotient 3 and 12 both comes in the table of 3 and both are the multiple of 3. Therefore, in the first step, we cancel 3 and 12. How? And then we put the power on the remaining and then give the answer. Three ones are 3 and 3 fours are 12. This question comes as 1 upon 4 raised to power 6. As we know that 1 has any power, either the power comes on the 1 is 1000, it always become 1. So it is equals to 1. And 4 has the power 6. 4 has the power 6. That means 1 equals to 1, and 4 multiplied itself 6 times. 4 is the 16, 4 is the 64, 64, 4 is the 256, 4, 4 and 4. That means 4 multiplied itself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now the answer comes as 1 upon 4096. This is the question number 1. First we look at the question, and the numbers have in the question 3 and 12. Both are the multiple of 3. Therefore we cancel and simplify the numbers. It comes as 1 upon 4 raised to power 6. 1 has any power is always equals to 1. Therefore we write 1 raised to power 6 and 4 raised to power 6. Now 1 is equals 1 raised to power any power is equals to 1, and 4 raised to power 6 means we multiplied 4 itself 6 times. 4 multiplied 4 multiplied 4 multiplied 4 and multiplied 4. It comes as 1 upon 4096. Answer. Okay, now come to the question number. Okay, now come to the question number 2. First we look at the question. The question is minus 12 upon 5, having the power odd 5. Then according to the rule, a negative term contain the power odd numbers, it always are negative. कि एक नेगेटिव टर्म जो होगी उस पर अगर ऑड पावर आ जाए तो वो हमेशा नेगेटिव ही रहेगी. लिहाजा वी राइट द नेगेटिव साइन आउटसाइड द ब्रैकेट माइनस, एंड देन वी पुट 12 raised to power 5 upon 5 raised to power 5. This is the answer because we multiplied 12 5 times. It is a very greater number as well as 5 raised to power 5. So either we simplified it by the expansion or same as it is. This is the answer as per rule. Minus sign remains in this question. Now come to the question number 3. The question number 3 is very different for us. Now in this question, in the numerator 8a square b and in the denominator 3cd. First we look at the question. The bases or variables are different in the numerator as well as the denominator, and both the numbers 8 and 3 not come in the same table. Therefore first we reverse the numerator to the denominator and denominator to the numerator, so the power become positive. That means we write as 3cd upon 8a square b raised to power 2. First, any quotient have the negative exponent, we make it positive by reverse the numerator and denominator, and then we put the power on the each and every numbers. That means 3 square, c square, d square, and 8 square, a square raised to power square, and b square. Now square of the 3 is a 9, c raised to power 2, that means c square, d raised to power 2, that means d square, and 8 square, 8 is a 64, and a square, 2 square, that means a raised to power 2 to the 4, and d raised to power square. This is the answer of question number 3. Students, now come to the question number 4. Minus 3 x raised to power 4 y square upon 2 ut whole raised to power 4. That means in the first step we decide the negative sign only in the numerator, it remains or not. Because the power is even, minus sign is eliminated from over here. That means 3x4 y square upon 2 ut power 4. And now look at the numerator and the denominator having the different variables. So it follows the law of power of the quotient. Now 3 raised to power 4, x4 raised to power 4, y square raised to power 4, and now 2 raised to power 4, u raised to power 4, and t raised to power 4. Now 3 raised to power 4 means 3 multiplied itself 4 times. That means 81. Now x raised to power 4 of the power 4, that means we must follow over power of power is multiplied x raised to power 16. Similarly, y raised to power 2 4s are 8. And now 2 raised to power 4, it comes as 16. And u 4 t 4. This is the answer of the question number 4. The last questions we solve over here, and then whole of the exercise 2.4 on page number 41 of your book you must complete.
Start.
Okay, now come to the question number 5, in which both the denominator as well as the numerator having the negative sign. So we cancel the negative sign from denominator and numerator. And the 30 and 5 both are the multiple of 5 and come in the table of 5. Therefore 5 1s are 5 and 5 6 are 30. That means the number come as 6. Now law of power of quotients, x raised to power 10, and in the denominator x raised to power 3. So that means we write x raised to power 10 minus 3. Similarly, y raised to power 8 minus 2 whole raised to power 2. That means each and every terms having the power 2. So we write as 6 square x raised to power 7 raised to power 2 y raised to power 8 minus 2 6 raised to power 2. So the answer comes as 6 square of the 6 means 6 6 is 36. X raised to power of power 7 2 is 14 and y raised to power 6 2 is 12. This is the simplified form of the question and it is the answer of this question. I think all of you now understand the law of power of the quotient and law of quotient of power, law of power, law of product of power and law of power of product. These are the 5 laws for the real numbers we have completed today. And after the few minutes, I will give a tip to you for the square of the number, how we find in the least time the square of a number. Students, how we find the square of a number in a least time? There are many methods to find the square, and square of a number means when a number multiplied itself is called square of a number. We know 1 till 10 the square of the number. 1 1s are 1, 2 2s are 4, 3 3s are 9 and so on. So first we write 1 to 10 square of the number. Okay, the number 1 to 10 are the very easiest for us. 1 1s are 1, 2 2s are 4, 3 3s are 9, 4 4s are 16, 5 5s are 25, 6 6s are 36, 7 7s are 49, 8 8s are 64, 9 9s are 81 and 10 10s are 100. But when we come the double digit number, x is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Now, it is little bit difficult to find the square of the number if most of the students learn the table and according to the table they know about this. But a very simple law to make the square of this number x square. The number is 11. The first number or unit digit is 1. That means the square of the unit digit 1. And now this number is 11. In the 11, right side or unit digit is added. So that means 11 plus 1, 12 and it comes as 121. That means square of the 11, 11s are 121. Similarly, we come on the number 12. The square of the 2 first we write 4. And then the number we read 12 plus 2. It comes as 14. The square is 144. Similarly, 13, Square of the 3, first we find 9, and 13 plus 3 is 16. The square of the 14, 4 fours are 16. We write 6 over here, 1 is remaining. 14 plus 4. Now 14 plus 4 is 18, and 18 plus 1 is 19. 196. Now 15. Square of the 5, first we write on the right side or unit place. That means 5 5s are 25. We write 5. Remainder is 2. 15 plus 5. That means 20. Remainder 2 add करेंगे 22. It comes as 225. Similarly, the 16. 6 6 are 36. Remainder 3. 16 plus 6. 16 plus 6 is 22, and 22 plus 3, 25. That means 256. Okay, now 17 and 18 I left for you, and the 19 is 9 9s are 81. We write 1 and remainder is 8. 19 plus 9, 28. 28 plus 8, 36. It write as 361. 361. And when a number contains the unit place 0, the square of this number is always 2 zeros we put, and the square of the 2 is 4. So how easy it is, and in the least time we find this. Similarly, from 21 to 30, we find square of this number and explain the rules how we find this. Now first, again the square of the unit digit 1. 1 ones are 1. And now 21 plus 1. We write as this number 21 plus 1. The unit digit is added in this 22. And then we multiply 22 by 2. It comes as 441. Again, look at me and on the board carefully. The square of the 22. The first we write square of the 2 is 4, and 22 plus 2 is 24. And 24 2s are 48. Now any number which contain the unit place 5 having the same rule, first we find the square of the 5 is 25. We write as 5, remainder is 2. And 5 5s are 25. We write as 25 whole. And then 2 at the 10 place, and the preceding number of the 2 is 3. So we must multiply 2 3s are 6. This comes as 625. Any number which contain 5 on the unit place, we square the 5, 25, and write this number, and the number at the right and left place or 10 place multiplied by the preceding number of this. 2, the preceding number is 3. 2 proceeding number. Okay, sorry. No, proceeding number is 3. The number After the 2 is 3, so we multiply 2 3 is 6, we write as this. Another example, if we want to square of the 75, now square of the 5 is 25 and 7 multiplied by 8, 56. This is the square of the 75 and this is the least time taken of the square. If you learn this rule and know it is good for you and it is very easy to make our mathematics. Inshallah, we will discuss in the next program the laws of radicals, square and square roots. Today we will complete the laws of the or system of the real number, exponents. If you have subscribed already, this is good for you. Otherwise, you subscribe our channel Maths King Sir Arif.